take a deep breath, all of you. If you take a deep breath, you'll feel good. The program is all about feeling good. As mandated by the government of India, the stewardship of our Honorable Prime Minister, to whom I dedicate this program, Shri Narendra Modi. Today I'm happy that we are celebrating the 34th edition of the World HRD Congress. The day is dedicated today to technology, innovation, and a lot of effort has been put in on AI. So you will experience AI in a different form today at this Congress. The feel, the pulse, and of course the heart of what is going to happen today. Our media partner for television, ET Now, will broadcast the program at a scheduled date, which we will advise you. Today's day is significant because post-Valentine and post-Mahashivratri, we are looking at doing this program with the spirit that we'll be able to make a difference. But for now, as we get along, ladies and gentlemen, please stand up as we have the Vande Mataram, which is mandated, and followed by the national anthem of India. Jai. Please take your seats, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Oh, that's lovely. So, cherish your company today, and I'm happy you could be here. My name is Dr. Raju Bhatia. I'm your host for the first part of the morning, and I have this typical habit of nagging Ganesh to tell him he has to help me for making certain things happen. The world's best speaker, as I've described him. I'm so privileged to know both Ganesh and Uma, who've agreed to be a part of. So both of you, will you please come here? We'd like to applaud for you. Please stand. Yeah. So thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Ganesh Natarajan, Dr. Uma Ganesh, the two wonderful people without whom I could not have made this happen. And thank you for all that we went through, the grind of putting our speakers together, many of them throwing tantrums that they will drop out at the last minute because they have Prime Minister's invitation today to attend the AI event in Delhi, which is starting at the same time. I think my Prime Minister is online just now. He's already on air, is what my team told me. So we are about 7 minutes late, but I wanted to acknowledge them. So one more big round of applause. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Uma. Appreciate. I want to start with something different. So the Prime Minister referred to you as a brilliant astrologer. I saw that. I heard his speech where you were speaking at one of the events. I obviously don't have the Prime Minister here in spirit, but I have him in my heart. So I'm going to pay a tribute to Lord Rama, whom we all love. And in the devotion of our lives, I'm going to present to you a little prayer. Give me that smile, which is contagious. I hate people who don't smile at me. Let's watch the Rama. Thank you. Many of you giving me a beautiful smile, and I really hope you enjoyed. Did you like it? Yeah, very peaceful, and the Basuri is put together by my colleague Imtiaz. We went through about 132 edits on this, so I'm never happy till I get the final product the way I want it. All right, I have a very big responsibility, and I think if I can succeed with this responsibility, it'll be a very big thing to happen. Today's day, entire day in many rooms, post the inauguration and the keynotes, you will find different people coming in and going. So there's a section on HR technology, which Siddharth has led with Asif. There's an entire section on training and development, and there's another section on coaching, and the final section on business innovation. So I've got youngsters in business innovation who actually are in the age group of 15 to 21 years. And at the age of 15, these youngsters have created new models in AI. So when I met them, it was very fascinating. So I told my colleague Sandesh, who's directing that program, can you incorporate these youngsters to speak? So you'll have a 15-year-old lad speaking with you. Don't be surprised, but it's pretty intelligent. The English may not be impeccable, but the knowledge certainly is. My greatest responsibility is to tell this audience what's going to happen in the year 2030 and 2031. The water resources, as we all know, are depleting. With the depleting water resources, what is going to be left with is literally dry land. The arcade of the dry land is not going to allow a lot of things to happen. Forget the growth. While we talk of hydroponics on one side, agriculture still remains a primary domain for this country. Ladies and gentlemen, me along with a lot of my friends in the United Nations and those in charge of sustainability and rule the diktat of sustainability, we decided to put a video together for you that will tell you how to save the planet. If you can pick up even one good clue out of this, go back and emulate it at your workplace, emulate it at home, the purpose of this program will be achieved, saving the planet. Very important message. If you can pick up even some cues and make this happen, it'll be a privilege. It's time to invite our foreign guest right here. Anybody who's come from any part of the world, will you please step up right here? We need a photo op with you. Those who have come from other parts of the world, please come in front. I have many brothers and sisters who've come from other parts of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting to you the first snippet of those people who've flown in from different parts of the world. If you will all, ma'am, we are looking at only foreigners right now. If you allow me to run it my way, please. Yeah, please. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, here are people come right here. This is this global audience, really global audience. Some of them have still not reached. The others whose flights are delayed, and some others whose flights will be landing any minute. But for now, these are the people who have believed in me. They have believed in the concept of what I have done. The 35th year, which will be launched today, will be 2027. And I remind myself, Dr. Madan, that 25 years we had, 24 years we completed of the Asia Pacific HRM Congress. My three brothers are here, and Sagarika should come in. So we are launching the logo of that today, and a few other things. I'm only going to take away 5 minutes extra of Ganesh's time, because I'm sure we can compensate 5 minutes. If you'll give this lovely audience, sir, as a chairman of the program for today, will you please come for a photo op with them? I'd like you, Tarita ma'am and Dr. R.P. Banerjee and Dr. Jay Madan and my core team, my 4 or 5 brothers from the core team. We'd like a photo op with you. Can we please request you, sir, can you come next to him? Can we please request a photograph symbiotic of what is happening? Uma ma'am, will you please join in? Thank you. These are the lovely people. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, a good round of applause is appreciated. Yeah, thank you. All right, now that we have formally opened it, the floor is mine to tell you a story. Let me share a little story with you of what I do. Many people are very inquisitive to know what I do, and because I'm not a social media frenzy individual, and I have very little hopes that I'll ever have 34.5 million followers or 156.7 million followers like Dr. Jay Madan has got. But I'm happy with 900 or 3,000, I don't even know how many, but I'm happy with whatever I have got. But here's a story. Let me show you some of my children, my dogs. Can we have this? These are the people whom I play with. They have Indian names. I own 24 dogs, ladies and gentlemen, and they're all Indies and stray. Just 2 of them, Ish and Mohabbat, you see, who are Dalmatians, are the ones from whom we have emancipated my life. My life also is around the temples that I own, that I built in my mother's name. These are some of these temples dedicated to religion and social purpose. My grandfather had a great mission. He would get a lot of young girls get married, at his house, because he felt that was his forte. So what you see here is an emancipation of ideas from all parts of India. These temples which are dedicated to my family. So, and I have a very beautiful story to tell. Have that story as a storyteller.
Story of 2 friends who have their own conversation with God. There comes a time when one leaves for heaven, but the conversation continues. Story of remembrance combined with tenacity and courage. The power of being alone, living alone, and another one power of living with animals, talking to animals. with a spiritual awakening. At the end of it, there is a deeper connection.
Wow. You know, this story came by accident. I must compose a bit. So it's a lot of accidents that happen in our lives. I was just talking to her one day, and it was 7 a.m. in the morning. And at 7 a.m. in the morning, for about 37 minutes, we were speaking everything and anything on this earth that would change this world and change everything. She has a very typical thing that Tarita has put on her hands. It's called, it's between me and God. It's between God and me. And I have, when I go to teach, I run a program called Conversations with God, a module with my students. And in that module, I obviously, I tell them the last part of the story first. You will find me anywhere you go and everywhere you go. I'm always there with you, for you, always and in all ways. So when I narrated that to her, she says, I want to converse with God. So I spoke to some very famous actors like Miss Azmi, and I said, can we adapt this into a conversation where two people sit together and they talk to God and narrate their stories. So I'll have that song for her to say something. And I can sing the whole song, but yeah, you need to be on the stage. So can I invite you, Dr. R.P. Banerjee, on the stage? Please, for Dr. Ganesh Natarajan, can I have you on the stage to release the logos, please? We'll have three wonderful people right now, and Dr. Jay Madan. Can I have you on the stage? So thank you, Dr. Tarita Shankar. I always keep telling my guru and to Ganesh, I'm so much of a teacher inside. And my friend and my daughter, adopted daughter, she keeps telling me that you're so much of a teacher that you should not give up teaching. And she nags me to make a lot of things happen. Besides telling me I should make videos for YouTube and those whatever shots they are called. I'm so incompetent to do that, But here is what I want to release. Can I have the first logo, please? For the opportunity that you've given to me, I'm so grateful to you. Ladies and gentlemen, while the logos come, I want to show you what you see icons to my right and left. And Chetan sir was telling you about this. The icons to my right and left are newly invented. These are trademarked because we got copied many a times by a lot of media that felt copying is the easiest thing to happen. So today I own these trademarks globally, and I'm so happy that these trademarks are now global in their orientation. I thought as I enter the 35th year, I need to show these trademarks to people so that they don't copy them. It's very easy to be a copycat in an original world, but that's what people do. So can we have the logos, please? The first logo is the release of the World HRD theme. Will you please release it for me? All of you all. The World HRD theme for 2000. We'll show it on the screen. Ladies and gentlemen, the first privilege. Please turn it around while you see it. It's very mathematical. What we're showing you is, as you watch it on your screen, capability plus capacity plus competence. The 3 C's multiplied by AI is equal to people for organization of future. Yeah. Why do you say it's amazing?
Because AI is not about fear. It is just an enhancer, like internet has been an enhancer. And the way you've put it, it's like so clear. It's clarity also.
No, I have a friend who's very brilliant engineering background. And at the first year when I got him to chair, he just loved the mathematics I had put in. So this is dedicated to Ganesh Natarajan and Uma Ganesh because they are very mathematical in their orientation. So this is for both of you. Uma, I love you. This is for both of you. Ladies and gentlemen.
It's like C cube plus AI is equal to PF.
Oh, wow. C cube AI is equal to PI. Ladies and gentlemen, if you think I've done a good job, give it a good applause. Yeah. So I'll take this. This is to travel to many countries and many locations. Can we do a digital launch of the MBA in sustainability? The logo is coming in the evening for release. Yeah, can we see it on the screen? Tarita, this is for you. Chetan, this is for you. Can you please step up for a minute? Can you please step up, I insist. The wonderful, wonderful, wonderful brother I have, a friend I have. I can argue with him endlessly on academic grounds, and we don't get tired arguing with each other. Let me give you a hug. I'm so happy to meet you. Ladies and gentlemen, so whichever side you want to take, the astrologer or you go there. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. If you can give it a good round of applause. Ma'am, you have a few words to say quickly, because I don't want to bite into, that's the logo.
Absolutely amazing, and I'm so thrilled, Doc, that we have launched it at this platform where not only we all are here, and when I told Ganesh just now about the MBA in sustainability, he used only 2 words and he said very timely. I think that just describes what we are doing, and we're doing at the right time, and that's manifestation, that's
Thank
destiny,
you.
that's all put together and very timely. And who better, that Ganesh is already, he's on the board of IU, and some time back you said he's one of the best speakers. I completely reiterate your words, Ganesh, that you are
The world's best speaker. Oh, I have said that openly. He's the world's best
especially
speaker.
about on AI. I mean, I have heard his talks and they are the best. And my dear students sitting behind over there, this is all for you. So you can cheer for it, please. Yes. Thank you, Doc, for
Thank
agreeing,
you. Thank
to
you.
take up this entire program
Thank you.
and running it for us.
Yeah, I'm sure at the World
Congratulations
Sustainability
to us.
Congress, I must say this openly, and I hope my team is recording this. At the World Sustainability Congress, where United Nations Development comes in, or where the Sustainable Development Goals body comes in, and some of those other United Nations bodies, as they are going to be a part of it, I promise you, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to create an entire new system of thinking, and that is what I'm aiming to do with about 100-odd students making the change happen. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. So thank you. I'll take the mic. Let's go back. Sir, come. We need to release Dr. R.P. Banerjee's books. Dr. Banerjee, while the process happens, Gita, so important. What prompted you? I know you became a monk. You were not available to anybody. You would actually just sit down in one corner in any hotel room, and you would want to be relieved out of all the work and the glitz and everything else that was happening. He even came to a point where he said, don't want to give the award, I want to write the book. And I could feel you, I could sense you as an author. And the book has become a bestseller. Released in London, it was at the House of Lords, it was most appreciated book. And now, with the global release that is in store for you, why and what made you happen? Get closer, there's a media picture.
Thank you, Dr. Bhatia. Bhagavad Gita is a widely, and almost everybody in India has access to Bhagavad Gita as a religious text. I'm a teacher of management. I've been teaching almost 4 decades. I understand that there should be a core principle for corporate management and managing our life in society and at our own
You have to bring
context.
that. You want to give
So,
that? No?
is there any, core book which could happen, which could be recommended for that? I found in Bhagavad Gita those core principles are present. And apart from taking it from a religious and spiritual angle, we can we can use the principles for our day-to-day life, and more important for our corporate life. I take out just a few points from there as a brief kind of mentioning. One is the principle of action, doctrine of karma. Karma is action. When we have an action, it has got a thought in the back of it. It could be in a corporate context in the form of a strategy or planning, or even sometimes, staggered planning, sometimes a mix of many things. But if that has got certain values, spiritual values inbuilt in that, then we have a thing called Nishkama Karma. Nishkama Karma is a selfless work. When I walk without my personal agenda, my walk becomes a transcending walk for others in the world. And therefore it contributes to the sustainability of the world, growth for the organization, growth for the individual person as well. The other one is when we talk about the personality, we know in the corporate world, those who are in the management, business, psychology, sociology, economics, and any other functional areas, they know that the personality plays a very important role. Individuality plays also a very important role. Bhagavad Gita recommends three types of identities in terms of the personal, ingredients or qualities, attributes: sattva, rajas, and tamas. Lord Krishna suggests Arjuna that the mix of this is always there, present in everybody at varying degrees. But if sattva becomes the dominating dimension, sattva is full of, truthfulness, trust, honesty, integrity, and all those good divinely qualities. And therefore, when it is there at the dominating point, the entire personality is now headed towards, or the combination of them in the organization as a team, as a group, or a society as a collective of many people, or a nation, and ultimately the world will have a better life. I call it a transformative life. And for that, I guess Bhagavad Gita could be considered as the best source. I wrote, I'm a ardent follower of the Vedas, last almost close to 50 years. But then Bhagavad Gita is a summary, it gives a summarized position of that, and it's impersonal. It can be followed by anybody, anywhere in the world, without having any connotation or connection with any religious or spiritual or cultural connect with this. It is impersonal, it is independent, and it is universal. Thank you, Dr. Bhatia, for allowing me to speak for a moment. Thank you very much.
Yesterday I was eating lunch with Dr. Jay Madan, and impromptu she came up and she said, we must do a World Spiritual Congress and a World Spiritual Conference. And what emerged out of her preaching was the fact that there is so much of dissonance within the system of humanity. And if she says if she can contribute to making that change, she would be happy. You want to talk just a few sentences about what we discussed yesterday, Dr. Madan, before we show the book to the rest of the audiences. I'm so grateful to you for this honor.
So this is Dr. Bhatia's magic, that he gives credit to other people. This is him, always magical. But I do believe that we often confuse spirituality and religion as one. And they're entirely different. Religion is believing in somebody else's faith as your faith. But spirituality is exploring something each day differently. The word spirituality came from a Greek word called spiritos, which means breath. So if you are mindful, if you are aware, if you are rare in the moment right now, that makes you spiritual. And that is what takes care of anxieties, depression, stress, and things that we keep often using so much. So for me, the first journey of spirituality begins with word, because your word creates your world. So if you stop using words like stress, anxiety, actually your brain doesn't correlate with the such feelings. So this is the beginning of a new era of spirituality, and we can be of any religion and yet be spiritual towards our betterment and becoming a finer version of ourselves. So may you all evolve, may all of us evolve together. Thank you.
Ganesh, in this very complex world of AI, this is an off-the-world question to you. Spirituality, a feeling of goodness, how does it all match?
No, it matches very much because you need to be very grounded, and I'll talk a little bit about it as we go along. But today, if you look at all the AIs are collaborating in a club called the Molt. And if you read some of the recent horror stories, the AIs are collaborating and making unsolicited phone calls to people like you. So I think it's important for us to be very strongly grounded in who we are as humans, and otherwise human stupidity will be overcome by artificial intelligence. So I think we need to be careful, and spirituality, I think, is a strong root for each one of us.
So if you had an opportunity to give a message to this audience, who's pretty tech-driven, you have all techies here, a lot of them. Mahavirji is here. Mahavirji, can I have you on stage, sir? Yeah, he's here. What is that one singular message you would like to give?
I really think, and Mahavir, of course, as I keep saying, is one of the
see
leaders of entrepreneurship worldwide. And if you look at entrepreneurs, they're all looking at reality in their own ways. And each one of us has our own reality. So using technology, not using technology, it doesn't matter. But at the end of the day, we must be very centered within ourselves. And I think that's what life is all about.
Mahavirji, I want to hear you. I'm so enamored. Thank you, first of all, for your kind presence. You're as gracious as I've ever seen you. So I'd like to hear you, sir.
Well, being amongst stalwarts from their own world, It's always an honor and pleasure to be here. I think spirituality, entrepreneurship, AI, sustainability all have to work in tandem for this world to succeed. One can't live without the other. Spirituality, because that's the core of any human being, to stand firm and stand tall. Technology, AI, is the future. You can't live without it. Sustainability, because we have to live and generations have to live. So I think this is a great concept of putting everything together, and I'm happy and glad to be here. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Wow. I'll just hold your copy if you don't mind. I'll return it to you later. Dr. Banerjee, you have a task to do. So will you please unleash this for us? This is the theme for the Asia Pacific HRM Congress. Ladies and gentlemen, while we show it to you digitally on the screen, show this, ladies and gentlemen, 25 years of Asia Pacific HRM Congress. 25 years. I'm now ideating what should be the theme. This event happens at MG Road in Bangalore. And, we've already, out of 160 rooms, about 42 have been booked. I've been telling you, Dr. Banerjee, and your team. But if you are present for the event, you'll get to meet. My entire focus, Ganesh, is on young HR leaders. So I'm only getting people who are below 37 and 35 and who have innovated. So my research just now is only on asking youngsters what is going to happen for the next 10 years or 15 years in HR, and what is the role that you will envisage. So please forgive me if some of you are not present, and even I am going to take a back seat because Asif is below 40. So I've asked Asif to run this program, as it's only people who are young will foresee the vision. And if they see the vision, my Prime Minister put in 10,000 crore in the startup fund recently. It became news. So the first thing that Lady Sitharaman had was a big queue of people who wanted that part of the fund. I obviously didn't qualify because I'm 65 physically, 24 mentally though, but I didn't qualify, ladies and gentlemen. But what is significant is that this is a young program for the young, and all the old ones will be there to mentor the young. So this is the first time you'll have, I have only 600 seats, so I'll have 600 leaders and 600 mentors. That's my dream, to make it happen. So please give it a good round of applause. Emmanuel, can we have you on stage, brother? The author himself, very fascinating person, young, very talented, and in his own country making a mark of difference. So when I go to Africa, I have a home back in Africa. And Cora ma'am, will you please come in? Cora flies in from Mauritius, our World Sustainability Congress that happens in Mauritius. She is the one who supports us, making it all happen. So Emmanuel's book, can you this time you three hold it, and can you hold it, please, and release his book, please. How many copies are there?
Firstly, I would like to thank Dr. Bhatia for giving me this opportunity to launch and unveil my book. My name is Emmanuel. I normally call myself I'm from Africa, but I'm from Zimbabwe. But I'm running a consulting company that is based in Zimbabwe, South Africa, Zambia, Namibia, and Botswana. So what have inspired me to write a book about retirement? I'm coming from an HR background, and during my period in HR consultants, one of the biggest challenges that I've noticed is that when someone gets into employment, many companies are very good at onboarding people, but now as someone continues with the company and grow older with the company, when it comes to offboarding, it becomes a challenge, because many of them that we have worked for 20 years plus, 15 plus within that company, they don't have plans when they go out of work. So I decided to pen a book, 7 Golden Rules of Retirement Planning. Believe me, there are not only 7, there are many of them. But according to my book, I penned 7, which I'm not going to tell you. The book is on Amazon. It's on Harvard.books. One thing that I want to say is a lot of people, they fear retirement more than death itself. So one of the topics that just a few topics that I penned in the book. The first topic is the youthful retirement. Retirement is not for the old people, but all generations are supposed to plan for retirement. Quarter to retirement, I know there are some of us here who are towards retirement. Do we have plans after retire? I also paint about knowing global pension schemes. I know each and every country worldwide have got pension schemes that they have. These are just the baselines, but we should have separate plans as individuals. The last chapters that I paint is on AI and retirement. How can we leverage AI with retirement?
But I have Ganesh who doesn't want to retire. I don't want to retire. You want to retire, Ganesh? Oh, what rubbish. Even I don't want to retire. So the book is not for me, but for any one of you who are fed up of life and you want to retire, and you hate your boss, especially if you hate your boss and you want to retire, the book is for you.
Thank you, Dr. Bhatt. Thank
Here
you so
go.
much.
Asif, will you take this? Emmanuel, will you come this side? And I want to invite Kunal. Will you please come in? We have Kunal's book also. So this is Engagement Economics, ladies and gentlemen. Wonderful book. Please give them a good round of applause to have you.
First of all, thank you so much, Dr. Bhatia and his team for allowing me to inaugurate the book over here. I have been in the human resource fraternity for 25 years now. I'm 47 years old. I have seen life through various lenses. I genuinely believe that employee engagement in organization is very understated. In the day and time when we are living and AI is dominating everything, there's a lot of chaos in the world. And I genuinely believe the number of HR people who talk about employee engagement on a daily basis is equally proportionate to the number of people who go through chaos and burnout on a daily basis. I have written this book with one intention only, because people decisions are business decisions. It's about making them visible, making them count. I looked at all the possible researches that are available on HR, on engagement, and I've created an algorithm where any and every organization can calculate the cost of disengagement. So this book is not something that talks about individual motivation or intrinsic value. This book talks about how organization and its P&L can benefit by calculation of the cost of disengagement in the organization. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, please step in this side next to me. We have to do the digital. If you will turn, we are doing, I just told Mahavir ji, we are doing a program on AI at the Indra Group of Institutes. We want to show you the logo that my students have coined and they have designed. Ladies and gentlemen, tribute to the future generation. Let's watch the logo, please. The Indira Universities. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. I hope you, Mahavir ji, I've already said, Ganesh, you are there, and Harish Bhai has also agreed on first day and second day. We've got an array of brilliant speakers coming to the university to talk about this fact that few of them know. They said they would like to bring their colleagues to attend the program. So, AI and spirituality is what is your domain? Is that what I understand now? You've suddenly changed it, looking at Ganesh and the AI logos.
I believe this is one area where AI is going to hit the last, in spirituality, because you can't repeat yourself, and AI will take little time to upgrade in the matters of spirituality, because it can give you words, not the essence. And I think we just need to understand, with AI, I actually believe that the answers are all there. We just need to learn how to ask right questions. So this is where we have to learn, grow, and evolve. Thank you.
You please allow us an opportunity to take media picture this side and the other side with the logo, please. If you align, the media will be in a position to, we want to present the logo in its right format. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.